Hello people of YouTube, this is Michael from Pennyhaven. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe below. Tonight I'm going to be doing a video about American paper currency, old currency. What is it worth? What can you look for? What can you still find in circulation today? First I have a couple of other things I wanted to talk about. As I was getting ready to do this video, I moved a box and I heard the familiar sound of coins shifting around. And I did not know that I had coins in that box, so it surprised me. And what I found was this bag of, a collection of world currency. I'll have to go through that. I don't even know what I have in there yet. I've got a €5 note. My friend Kevin brought this back for me from his travels overseas because he knew that I like collecting things of monetary value. Then I found this, looks bronze, and I was checking to see what country it came from. Turns out it came from Camp Snoopy, 1992. Knott's Berry Farm. I've never been to Knott's Berry Farm, so I don't know what that's about. And then here's this Middle Eastern looking coin. It's got a magic lamp on the back, and it is from Bally's Aladdin Castle, which was an arcade at the mall in Alton, Illinois. I used to go whenever I was a kid. But I also had this. I'd completely forgotten I had this. This is an 1898 Barber quarter. I remember finding this in pocket change in Chicago, Illinois. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. Someone actually gave this to me. It's very smooth, but the best part is, even though so many details are rubbed out, the date is nice and clear. 1898, no mistaking it. Looks great. So I'm very excited about that. That was kind of a cool find. Even, I collect coins. I thought I had all my coins classified and found, and I find more coins. Wonderful surprise for me. Okay, so the video tonight is basically about currency. This has never been really my wheelhouse. It's something that I've just taken them out of circulation anytime I find something and set it aside. And I just one day got an album, put them all together, and I'm going to go through what I have for you. This first one is a 1950 B series $10 bill. Rough shape, but the brilliant green on the back, that's what made it stand out to me. Now later I realized, you'll see, the margins here are very wide on the side and bottom, and very small on this side and bottom, this top and side. And it was cut incorrectly. It was an off-center cut, and that, I don't think it adds any value to this. It's just kind of cool. 1963A and 1950C. This $5 bill, again, it was the bright green ink that brought it to my attention. But later I looked at it and it kind of looks like there's a blood stain on it. I don't know what this bill has seen. But it was from Boston, so I don't know what it's seen. 1950E, another 5, another brilliant green. And this isn't really old. I found this probably when it was 20 years old, but it was so nice and crisp, and it was after they changed the 20, so it was kind of a novelty to me at that time. It's a nice and crisp 20 from 1985. When I'm 90 years old, this will be something, It'll be a nice, crisp 1985 note. All right, and here's the opposite of that. Nice, crisp. And this is an old, worn 20 from 1950 A series, Chicago, Illinois. And I've got some $2 bills. Basically, whenever I was a kid, people would give these to me, like, in my stocking at Christmas, or just, hey, have you ever seen the $2 bill? Here you go. I remember taking this to school with me, and kids did not think it was real. They'd never heard of a $2 bill. There are people today that still think this is fake and won't accept it. This is legal tender, that you can still pay with this. You can still get this in change. And then here is another 10. Whenever I was going through this, I realized I had something here I did not realize I had. That is, it's a star note. You see that star at the end of the serial number? That means this was a bill that replaced damaged or destroyed currency from this series, 1963A. This one was out of Chicago, Illinois. So that's kind of cool. There are far fewer of these than other types of notes. And the $10 bill, this $10 example, there were a lot fewer of those minted than, say, the $1 bills. So that gives it a little bit more. It's in okay shape. It's maybe a $15 note. I'm not going to sell it. I just think it's cool. So another crisp 5, another 2, there's a couple 74 ones, and then this. I was really excited whenever I found out what this was. What stood out to me at first was the signature. It was just odd. It was kind of loopy. It says Joseph W. Barr, and I just didn't think I'd ever seen that signature before. And then I sought out some information on it, and I found out that's because he was only Secretary of the Treasury for 6 months. He inherited the office when his boss retired early, and so he is the shortest sitting Secretary of the Treasury ever. And that's really cool. That makes this, they only printed these for 6 months. That is an extremely short run for a bill with the signature on it like that. But the thing is, at the time, people knew that he was going to be the shortest sitting Secretary of the Treasury ever, so people kept the notes. So there's a lot of high quality ones out there. I've seen a stack of 100 sequential Barr notes on eBay. And that can fetch a real premium. Any of them fetch something of a premium. But you can still find these in circulation today, so keep an eye out. If you see a Barr note, it's going to be a 1963 B series. Those will say Joseph W. Barr, Secretary of the Treasury. So that's cool. Look out for bright green backs, look out for the Barr notes, look out for star notes, absolutely. And you can also find binary serial numbers. I don't have any, but that would just be a serial number that consists of only 2 numbers. Or there's trinary, those are also valuable. And something called birthday notes, like the last 4 digits will be 1985, and that's the year your friend was born, so you get that for them for a birthday gift. Yeah, it's unique, quirky little thing. Put it in a card. It's interesting. So that's pretty much all I've got about paper currency. It can fetch a premium. You find some oddities. You find some star notes. You find very crisp examples of old bills. Yeah, it's not really my thing. I'm not going to be buying and selling this stuff. I just keep it because I find it interesting, and I like to share that knowledge with all of you. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I've got more information below. I've got an upcoming video. I've got a video coming up where I'm going to hunt someone's collection for them and see if they've got anything valuable, and hopefully he and I can both retire on the proceeds. That's the goal, isn't it? We're going to find 2 coins, set for life. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.